Day's lowest rates, or to consult him on any mortgage question, contact Ashok Chatwani at 510-932-2452 or visit ashokloans.com. You can listen to Ashok Chatwani on KLOK 1170 radio talk show Ghar Sansar on Mondays 6 to 7 p.m., Tuesdays 8:45 to 9 a.m., and Fridays 3 to 4 p.m.
Are you tired of paying high prescription costs? या आप दवाई लेने के लिए लाइन में खड़े हो के थक गए हैं? Of course, that's why you will call Medicine Shoppe Pharmacy in Livermore. We deliver or mail prescriptions, match our competition's prices, and we understand medicine. Medicine Shoppe will also consult with you and talk to your doctor and try to reduce your co-payments as much as possible. Get 20% off on all over-the-counter items till end of September. Hurry and stock up now. Call Preeti, the pharmacist, today. 925-443-8088. Remember, we will mail and deliver anything and everything.
If you are in the process of buying your first home or your dream home or thinking of selling your present home, then consult one of the most experienced and trustworthy realtor in the Bay Area, Rekha Chatwani ji. Rekha has over 24 years of experience dealing with all types of buyers and sellers. She is very experienced with all types of foreclosures and short sales. She has helped many homeowners facing financial hardships to avoid foreclosures. For immediate, no obligation consultation on all real estate questions, call Rekha at 510-754-4242 or visit rekhachatwani.com.
Welcome to the Ghar Sansar Show, hosted by Rika and Ashok Chatwani. Ashok Chatwani is a licensed real estate broker and licensed mortgage loan officer with 20 years of experience in real estate. He has experience in a variety of fields and graduated from IIT Kanpur in chemical engineering and received a PhD degree from the University of Rochester, New York. He's worked at many different organizations like Princeton University, Textron Defense Systems, Hewlett-Packard, and Yahoo. Currently, he's working as a full-time broker and loan officer. He can help you with all your real estate purchases, mortgage loans, and refinancing. To contact Ashok, call 510-932-2452 or email chatwani.ashok@gmail.com, spelled as chatwani.ashok@gmail.com.
Good evening. This is Rekha Chatwani, your host for the Ghar Sansar show. Would like to welcome you to listen this show. This is regarding real estate, everything about real estate, buying, selling, financing, approval, pre-approval, everything, whatever you need in the area of the real estate. That is what we do. That is what we answer. That is why we are here. And would like to welcome you with saying that Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, and Adab, plus good evening to everyone who's listening. I think good evening covers everyone. So I would like to make sure that you all are here and listening for 1 hour. And today is also, Ashok is with me always, but today is, we want to also talk about the 26th January, which is our Independence Day, right? So we would like to talk about that, and also want to mention so many people who celebrated last weekend, and they also had a many program, many event celebrated or organized by many different people. So we would like to, after Ashok welcomes you, then we would like to let you hear few songs, because I think in Hindi में कहते हैं मौका भी है, दस्तूर भी है, और समय भी अच्छा है. You know, it's a good day. Yesterday, but we were not here yesterday, so we had to celebrate today with you, and it is belated, but still it's better than never. So we would like to talk to you also about our 26th January, which is a big day for our country. So now Ashok is here, and he would welcome you.
So good evening to all our Bay Area listeners, and welcome to our show Ghar Sansar. You know, Rekha had just given all the introductions. She took away everything, so there's not much.
No, I wasn't able to tell the more details. Go ahead.
So there was not much for me to say. As she pointed out, this is Ghar Sansar is a real estate show, and that's where we talk about all the real estate, anything and everything related to real estate. We just talk about the residential real estate. We don't go into, there are many aspects of real estate. Could be commercial businesses, farm, and all other things like that. maybe the mobile homes or manufactured homes. But we are just concentrating ourselves strictly on the residential real estate. So if you have any questions, any comments, whatever concerns you have, and you want to talk to us about that, please give us a call at 408-912-5565. Again, 408-912-5565. And as we just talked about, today is 27th January. Yesterday was 26th January. That's when India had their own constitution and became really sort of a self-sufficient country with their own freedom and their own constitution. Let's play just.
Let's take the call before you play the song.
And then we'll play a few songs for you. Okay.
Yes, you on air. Please go ahead.
Rekha, this is Sanjeev Gargi speaking.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah. So I think I don't have a question, but I have a request to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sometime you are wrong. Like yesterday was not Independence Day, it was Republic Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why actually I was saying it, that Independence Day, but then I tried to stop myself and I said no,
it's a
it
slip
was
of
Republic
tongue,
Day,
Republic
Day, yes. I agree.
Yeah, so my point is, sometime I've seen that, being a lady, I have a wife who does the same thing. I mean, you people, especially, you have to do something without thinking in the sense.
No, I agree with you. I should have not said Independence Day. It was Republic Day. I realized it was not right, and I agree with you. So we'll make sure the next time we say the right thing. Okay. So let's take the next caller. You on air?
Hi, my name is Ashish. I was just I have a question about to Ashokji regarding finance.
Yes, please go ahead.
I have a question. If we lock down a rate and we see the rate dip down by a 0.25%, so can we get the lower rate?
See, it all depends on the bank policy. There are some people, or at least used to be, who would allow you to float down the rate one time. But there are not many lenders who do that. But again, some people let you do it with some penalty, maybe 1/8 of a point or 1/4 of a point. So you have to talk to your individual lender or your broker, and he will tell you what their policy is. Now, many times people think that, is it, for example, if you have done the appraisal and you are almost ready to close, it's probably not worth cancelling that one and starting all over again. So that's what you have to weigh yourself. We don't recommend anybody that having locked the rate, you should cancel that and then go with another lender, because that is not really fair to the person.
But he can refinance, right? Yeah. Later on.
Yeah, but you can. That's the other thing. If you are refinancing, then and you have no prepayment penalty, you can go ahead with one loan and then maybe wait some more time and then refinance again. So so there are a number of options available to you. But you should talk to your broker and see what the policy is for them to give you a new rate or at some fee or free of charge. Okay.
Thanks for the information. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So now let's have still the good mood and the good celebration which we plan to. So I'm going to let you hear the good song. We'll
have a couple of songs.
Yeah, couple of songs we would like to let you hear for the yesterday's reason for again, it's Republic Day. It's not the Independence Day. But to me, it is like, our country was free and we constituted the Constitution, which is understood. And we want to celebrate that with you. And let's hear the song.
देश है वीर जवानों का, अलबेलों का, मस्तानों का, इस देश का यारो, इस देश का यारो क्या कहना, ये देश है दुनिया का गहना। छाती वीरों की, यहाँ भोली शक्लें हीरों की, यहाँ गाते हैं रांझे, यहाँ गाते हैं रांझे मस्ती में, मचती हैं झूमे बस्ती में। झूलों की राहों में कतारे फूलों की, यहाँ हंसता है सावन, यहाँ हंसता है सावन बालों में, खिलती हैं कलियां गालों में। कहीं दंगल शौक जवानों के, कहीं करतब तीर कमानों के, यहाँ नित नित मेले, यहाँ नित नित मेले सजते हैं, नित ढोल और ताशे बजते हैं। भर के लिए दिलदार हैं हम, दुश्मन के लिए तलवार हैं हम, मैदान में अगर हम डट जाएं, मुश्किल है कि पीछे हट जाएं।
Okay, so I think you all heard this song. This is a really wonderful song, and it's a Sada Bahar song. It is, people are listening from ages. So I thought this was a good song for you people to listen today. Ashok has picked another song, but maybe we'll play a little while. Maybe we'll talk to you first about the properties and houses and listing and the selling, and then we'll take it to the next level for the Ashok, and then we'll definitely would like to hear another song, which is, what was the song, Ashok?
We'll tell them.
No, but what was that? Jagriti Katha, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we'll let you hear another song and let you enjoy that too. So today I would like to discuss with you about my listing, which we listed in San Jose. There were a couple of people who had a call, they were calling us, and the call was on hold because we already played the song, and we don't want it to stop it and then interrupt people's who are listening or enjoying. So that's why, but if you want to, please call back. We are here and we will entertain your call and answer your call. No problem. But right now, I know you were holding it, but then the song was very long. But I am sure you enjoyed it. So let's talk about the real estate. I had a listing, as I was mentioning you last week. I wasn't able to talk about it much because it was pending. It went pending after open house. So today I can just tell you the house had a lot of people, which I was mentioning last week also, that we had almost 50 couple who came, 30 Saturday and 20 in a Sunday, and mostly were Indian. And the property went with no contingency for the more than, the price I won't be able to tell you, but it went to the best buyer who actually has no contingency and buying it as is. So that is where right now the market is. We had so many buyers, and we were able to pick one which best suited to the seller. So if you have a house and you want to sell and you're thinking about it, I definitely like you to call me, and then me and Ashok both work actually Ashok helps me, but he's a loan officer, so don't want to give you impression that he is a real estate agent. But he definitely tells me all the wherever I need to have advice. He does give me the advice, and I do like to let you know that we do want to come to your place and give you the market analysis free of no obligation. You don't have to think that if you call us, you have to hire us. But definitely include me into your interview. And then once I come, I'm sure I know that I have been getting all the listing wherever I have gone to give interview. So you should contact me and have my interview. In that case, with that, I would like to mention that I have a few listing which is coming in Fremont and the Union City, and also going to be coming in a Pleasanton. So I have the caller. I'll take the call and then I will be talking further. So you please go ahead. You on air.
Hi, ma'am. I wanted to find out the current rates on refinancing for both primary property and investment property.
Sure. Ashok can
so
tell
if
you.
you want to hold on there, because I will be giving the rates in the detail with all the conditions, because there's nothing like a single rate. So let me, while we are there, so
ask him if he's driving little while or he's going to be reaching home.
Let me just give the details.
Yeah, go ahead. Give
Okay. So this is a good time to talk about the rate.
Yep.
So first of all, I'd like to talk about the purchase loans. Purchase is say a jumbo loan with a $1 million purchase price, 20% down payment. This is an owner-occupied single-family home with good credit, 780 plus. 30 years fixed is at 4.25. 15-year fixed is at 3.5. 10-1 arm is at 3.75. 7-1 is at 3.5, and the 5-1 is at 3%.
How about he asked the investment also?
Yeah. So this is for the purchase, and what happens is these days there are not many refinancing occurring, because the rates have most of the people have refinanced, and as the rates have started to go up, there are very few people left who would be able to refinance, unless there's some, under different conditions. So in order to attract all the purchase buyers, these rates are especially low because the banks are discounting the rates. They are giving special credits so that your rate becomes low. And at these rates, there is no prepayment penalty. There will be very little closing costs or no closing costs, and and no impounds. Now, coming back to the refinancing, for the same conditions, $1 million per, basically the appraised value.
Investment property, tell first, and then you can go back to the details.
So in terms of the investment property, usually the banks charge 1.75 points as the fees. And so if you pay 1.75 point fees, then you get the same rate as if this was a owner-occupied home. So now you can see you can either pay the fees or you can pay a higher interest rate. So what the banks like to do is they like to recover the fees which they are not charging over a certain number of the years, and according to the program that you choose, they would increase the rate. So for example, if you are choosing a 5-1 arm, then banks have to recover that 1.75 fees over a period of 5 years or less, and appropriately the rate may go up by about half a point to maybe 3/8 of a point. On a refinance, again
3/4 or 3/8? What
3/8.
3/8. Okay.
Yeah. On a refinance, again, the appraised value is $1 million. Your loan amount is
so you got what you wanted to hear, right?
Let's talk about refinance.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm hearing. Yeah,
Okay.
I think kind of, yes.
You want to hear the whole thing? That's fine. Otherwise, I was thinking that just to cover what
refinance rates
okay.
also.
Go ahead.
So the refinance rate are same conditions, but it's a refinance. Now, because on a purchase side, the banks have giving a special discount, so the refinancing rates are higher. Two reasons. Purchases, banks are giving a discount. On a refinance, typically we'll lock the rate for 60 days. Although, many cases you are able to refinance it even in a shorter period. On purchases, the rate lock period is 30 days. So those two factors make a refinance rate higher than the purchase rates. On a 30-year fixed, rate is 4.5%. 15-year fixed is at 3.875. 10-1 arm is 4%. 7-1 arm is 3.875, and 5-1 is at 3.125. So you could say that refinance rate can be anywhere between 1/8 to actually 1/4% or 3/8% higher than the purchase rate.
Point, no closing cost, sir?
Yeah, it's also no closing cost. Yeah, no closing cost, no prepayment penalty, no impound. Same conditions. We assume owner occupied single family residence with a good credit score.
Mostly Ashok gives, whenever he gives you rate, even on the phone, he gives the no closing cost. But if you want to pay closing cost, then you can ask him, because I see his nature. He does give you the rates with no closing cost. That is how his standard practice is.
Yes, yeah.
So can you also tell your number so I can reach you offline?
Sure. My phone number is 510-932-2452. Again, 510-932-2452 is my direct cell phone number. And if you want, you can also send me email with chatwani.ashok@gmail.com. That's my last name .ashok first name @gmail.com. And if you send me the little more details about your property, how much your loan amount, what the value is, and also if you can maybe, if you don't know exactly what the value is, send me a property address. We can look it up and then find a good estimate of the value, and then quote you the price accordingly.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. So I was talking when we took this call that our new listing, which is coming in Union City, the first one is the Union City, that has a very good school in Union City. This is the best school. Its name is Delaney Eston, and this is off of Jean Street, close to. I'll give you address again. As I said, that address we like to give once the tenant move out and the outside gets completely redone beautifully, and then I'll be able to give you the address. Otherwise, I feel it drives some people away, because they will drive beforehand, before even ready to show you from outside and inside, going to be most probably at the same time, and this will be done at the first week of the February. So right now I'm just waiting for tenant to move out, and then after that we will be announcing the whole thing. And this house is beautiful. I mean, when I say beautiful, I don't say all the house is beautiful, but this one is very nice. It's what you call the 1,600 square feet, 1,600 plus square feet, and the more details I will have it in my hand next week, and I'll give it to you. But the price going to be 580,000, and you can definitely come and see, and you'll tell me if you agree with my opinion. That would be welcome at the time. It will be staged, cleaned up nicely, and vacant house where you all can just come with your agent or yourself and meet me. As normally these days I'm seeing a lot of Indian people are coming, and they are also buying, so which is actually nice to see that. The second house is in a Pleasanton. That is going to be 4 bedroom and 2.5 bath. It's a townhouse. The Union City is single family home, and this is a townhouse. This is going to be coming in a market first week of the February also, but this one I will give you address also next week, and most probably we can do open house also next week. Next Saturday, Sunday, the coming Saturday, Sunday, we're going to have open house. So how I'm going to tell them?
So that is, you mean on the first? No.
This week, the 1st February. Okay, so we'll have to wait. It's going to be 6th and 7th, right?
7th
No,
and 8th.
7th and 8th, yeah.
Something
So the
like
open
that,
house
8th
going
and
to be
9th.
7th and 8th.
Actually, 8th and 9th, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, whatever the Saturday,
Yeah,
Sunday is in
Saturday,
February,
Sunday, yeah.
that's where we're going to do the open house, and we will be giving you next Monday the details about the property. I promise you I'll bring the address for both property and the more details for this property. There is one more house coming in Fremont, which is going to be most probably end of February or beginning of the March. That is just completely being rehab, and you'll be able to hear address right here from this radio on 1170, where you can get all the details and contact me even before if you want to. So my number will be for all this information 510-754-4242. So I do like to request all of you that if you want to sell property, definitely please call and include me into your interview list, and I would like to come there, see your house, and then give you the details, what you should do, what you can do, and what price you can get, and everything, whatever question you have in your mind. Yesterday we were invited, I went there. I normally take Ashok because he's the expert in a loan. So I take him with me to give them the what is they can buy, because when they want to sell, they also want to know that with this income and this price, what Rekha is saying, if we sell after all the expenses, what we can buy. So Ashok has given yesterday with me 2 other people who are also in a neighborhood in Fremont, in a Sundale area, where you're going to be most probably, hopefully in the future. Don't know exactly what time, what not, but the listing's going to be coming, and I think people are getting prepared. They're preparing themselves because they are sometimes nervous because they want to buy and sell, so they think the market is really tight and there is not much inventory. So how are we going to find the house? That was these people's biggest concern. So I do want all of you who think about it, put it in the market fast, so you will be the first one to gain all this demand, which is really building up. A lot of buyers are looking and they are going and getting frustrated because, like, I got 5 or 6 offers on the San Jose property, and they all were asking price or more than asking price, but only one person got. So you have to realize that if you want to be in a better situation, not competing with too many houses in your neighborhood, then this is the good time. I think by the March, a lot of people are going to be coming in a market, because by March everybody get prepared. But now is the time where you should think this month and February month, where you will get the benefit. Okay?
Okay. So actually just basically say a little bit more details about what you just talked about.
Yeah, sure.
That when I go there, especially for people who want to sell and and buy a home, it is very important that they had to qualify, and based on that, we come up with a strategy, whether it is whether they can keep the current home, buy a home, and then sell that one, or they had to sell that first and then buy next, or we can try to arrange that they can do both at the same time, and then we try to basically
give them
coordinate everything. There are a number of factors which are used to coordinate this thing, including the income of the person who is buying and selling, and what kind of how much down payment they have. So that's where I come in, and I can advise the potential buyers and sellers as to what to do.
Yeah, because you have the best knowledge about the loan, and you can see if their liability going for both property or one property, or sell or buy, or buy first and sell for, all those things are so many things, so many questions.
As well as can get them the pre-approval letters, so that they can go and use that to their advantage, leverage that pre-approval letter, and we can also advise them whether their pre-approval is strong enough so that they can make an offer without any contingency.
It impresses the other agent also, and contingency not necessary if you can approve them
without putting them at the risk. So
yes,
when I approve somebody and say yes, you can remove the contingency and buy the house without any loan contingency. This is pretty much guaranteed that we are not trying to put the buyer at a risk, because we are more or less, 99.99%.
Because you don't just talk, you see all the papers.
Yeah, right. 99.99% that when I say yes, you are pre-approved, that you will get the loan.
Okay, so with that, I think we want to give you the phone number. So Marco, please give them the number.
All right, if you have questions to ask Ashok and Reka, please call right now. In the studio line is 408-912-5565. 408-912-5565.
Thank you.
So with that said, maybe we can play another song.
Yeah, so the second song, which one was that? Can you tell me?
That was Hum Laaye Hain Tufan Se.
All right, go ahead. Enjoy this song. I think this is Ashok's favorite. The first one was my favorite. This is Ashok's favorite.
से सभी उलट गए दुश्मन की चाल के अक्षर सभी पलट गए.
Okay, this song going to be long. So we have a caller. We'll answer his call and then let you hear it. So go ahead, please ask your question and then we'll play the song.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Reka. My name is Raj. Actually, I am thinking that I have some property in India and I want to buy a property. My first time I want to buy a house here. So is there any tax implication if I sell it and pay ready cash and buy a house here? Or is it better to apply a loan and get it?
That Ashok can answer you, but I think for India's property, if you already have declared, then it's different. And if you haven't declared, then it's different. So there are two ways to approach this, but Ashok can...
Yeah,
do you want to talk on air or you want to talk to him off air?
Maybe you can call me, but I think it's not a problem. If you declare the property, then you can sell it and get the permission to transfer the money over to US and then provide a proof, the basically paper trail of where the money came from, and you can buy it here. That's in a nutshell, okay? So, yeah. So you have to basically coordinate, how long it is going to take you to sell the property, bring the money here, and after that, what will it take you to buy the property here.
Yeah, before he does, I think maybe he can also talk to the CPA or his accountant, right?
Okay.
But also give you the Ashok's number. I think you may need to talk more before you do anything. So
Sure.
you want to write down his number?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
510-932-2452. Again, 510-932-2452.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ashok. I'll call you.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, now enjoy the song. Please go ahead. Ashok.
Oh, yeah.
मंजिल पे आया मुल्क हर बला को टाल के सदियों के बाद फिर उड़े बादल गुलाल के हम लाए हैं तूफान से किश्ती निकाल के इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के हम लाए हैं तूफान से किश्ती निकाल के इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के तुम ही भविष्य हो मेरे भारत विशाल के इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के हम लाए हैं तूफान से किश्ती निकाल के इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के देखो कहीं बर्बाद न होवे ये बगीचा देखो कहीं बर्बाद न होवे ये बगीचा इसको हृदय के खून से बापू ने है सींचा रखा है ये चिराग शहीदों ने बाल के इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के हम लाए हैं तूफान से किश्ती निकाल के इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के दुनिया के दाव पेंच से रखना न वास्ता दुनिया के दाव पेंच से रखना न वास्ता मंजिल तुम्हारी दूर है लंबा है रास्ता भटका न दे कोई तुम्हें धोखे में डाल के, इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के। हम लाए हैं तूफान से किश्ती निकाल के, इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के। एटम बमों के जोर पे ऐठी है ये दुनिया, बारूद के एक ढेर पे बैठी है ये दुनिया। एटम बमों के जोर पे ऐठी है ये दुनिया, बारूद के एक ढेर पे बैठी है ये दुनिया। तुम हर कदम उठाना जरा देख भाल के, इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के। हम लाए हैं तूफान से किश्ती निकाल के, इस देश को रखना मेरे बच्चों संभाल के।
Okay, so welcome back to our show, Ghar Sansar. The songs that you heard were actually very, very old songs, but I do have, a special memory for those because these are perhaps the first few movies which I may have seen when I was a child.
Yes. And, it must have done after 47, right?
Yeah,
Jagriti came very first movie.
50, 54 and 57. So
Yeah.
these are, so as a child I still remember when I went to see the movies, because till I was completed high school, may have seen maybe 5-10 movies.
But tell that you went with your dad.
Yeah, that was a different movie also.
This is not the movie you went with your dad?
No.
Which one was that?
That was some movie called Mayur Pank. I don't know.
Okay, I thought this one was.
No.
Okay, all right.
Anyway.
So let's take the call. You on air? Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi, Rikhaji and Ashokji. I have a quick question.
Go ahead, please.
Just wanted to check if, we have both our earnings and we already have a house. How much loan can we afford keeping this house, knowing that in Bay Area the inventory is pretty less?
How much you make? How much is the total
Basically,
income?
what happens is if you want to keep this house and buy the next one, then you should be able to afford both the houses at the same time.
Yeah.
Without considering that you will be renting, without using the rental income. So my rule of thumb is that you can borrow 5 times your annual income, gross annual income. So you could look at your combined annual income, and that will give you what your total mortgage should be on both the properties.
For 2 years, you had to see for 2 years.
Yeah.
That average of those 2 years, 5 times of that you can borrow, right?
Yeah, average. So.
And also there was a rule before that you could use rent if your house has a 30% equity, which has been taken off this year. The rule has changed.
Okay, I didn't get the second. What was that?
See, there was, after January 10th, there is something called qualified mortgages, which has come into existence because of all these real estate problems that we had. Before January 10th, you could use the rental income from your, departing property. That means the property which you are leaving, and then consider the rental income from that property also as your income. But now that rule has changed, and you can no longer consider the rent from your property which you are leaving as your income for the first 2 years.
Okay, got it. So as a rule of thumb, you're saying that for last 2 years, I can look at my W2, look at the combined income.
Yes.
If I don't have any other loan, then 5 times of that
Yes.
would be the maximum loan amount I can get.
Yeah, roughly. So depending on the credit score, could go up to even the six times. Because if you are going with the adjustable rate, it may go up to 6. If you are going with the 30-year fixed, this will probably more closer to 5.
But don't forget the house which you are living now, that is also the part of that 5%.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Five time of the mortgage.
Right, got it. But only the loan part, right? Or do we look at the property tax
the loan part.
Loan part, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for calling. So, Ashok, go ahead.
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay, so
After the song, we came back and we got the call. So,
Yeah. So
we
what
want
we're
to
talking-
discuss about the loan, or we want to discuss about the property. How would you like to continue?
You
further?
can go ahead about the property. I think one other thing just I wanted to point out is,
Yeah.
as you said on this property in San Jose,
Yeah.
that we took, first of all, there were a lot of people coming
Yes,
in. So
yes.
that does show there's a lot of interest from the side of the
There are a lot
buyers.
of people who still want to buy there, but there's
Right.
nothing to sell.
There's not much inventory.
Yeah.
But as a result, what the buyers had to be prepared is to purchase a house without
Contingency.
without contingency, many times without inspection, without loan contingency, and it does come a shock to some people. As some of the buyers.
Yeah, one of the buyer was among those
among one agent.
offers. Yeah. So he was saying that he never heard that he has to take all the contingency off.
Right.
So which is actually, to me, it's not.
That is the situation change. That's what it is right now.
Yeah, this is how we are doing right now.
Right.
Everybody has to remove the contingency in order to get the property. If the property is beautiful and desirable, you have to.
So that's why actually we hear from many buyers. They say, "Oh, I made 10 offers. I made so many offers. My offer never gets accepted." And the reason being because when the buyers are not realistic and then don't realize what the market condition is, then you can continue making the offer. And if you make an offer with all the contingencies in place, I want inspection, I want termite, I want loan, and on top of that, I'm going to put only 5% down payment, then you can obviously see that
खुदा मालिक है.
that's not going to happen because the market conditions have
I
changed.
know. तब उनका खुदा ही मालिक है. तो चलें, खैर ये तो बातें होती रहेंगी. आपको नंबर बता देते हैं. तो 408-912-5565 is the number for the studio. 408-912-5565. If you like to talk and ask any question, you could regarding the real estate property buying, and the property which I have. One in a Union City, one is a Fremont, one is in a Pleasanton. Those are the three property are going to be in the first week of the February. Two property. And the Fremont property, which is a Patterson School, Ardenwood School, is going to take maybe a little bit longer. So would like to talk to you for that when it is available to you and talk about the address and the details. But at this point, you can call us and ask us if you have any question. The time is few minutes, still like another 10 minutes we can talk to you and discuss any question and market condition or your desire, whatever you looking for. 408-912-5565. And I would like Ashok to put some light about the today's market.
The Dow Jones and the stock market has been coming down, and it was. I'm seeing that right now it's at 15,837. It has gone up to almost 16,500. So, as a result, it is bad for people who are holding the stock, but then it is again a silver lining for people who want to take the mortgage loans because.
But it went down because many people want to sell, right? They must have sold.
Right.
That's why they profit taking, right?
Yeah.
So that's what always happens. So, okay, you on air, please go ahead.
Yes, my question basically is that will taking I'm a buyer, if I put in basically that I'm taking an FHA loan, will that make my offer kind of a weak offer compared to other offers who are doing conventional loans if I do a FHA loan?
See, if you have 5% and you are approved completely, right? Then,
Yes.
then there are many other ways which I use, and I use only for my client. But if you want to know how I do and you want to work with your agent, I can guide you. I can tell you. But there are ways where you can put your offer as strong as possible. And we have done in the past and successfully have been able to get them house without even having 20% to put. Matter of the thing is you have to close. But if you have only 5%, you have other ways to collect the money and prove that you have this much money. If you need it, you will do it. But as I said, call me off air. I can tell you. Mostly I do it with my clients where I can make them perfect fit, and Ashok helps me to approve them 100% so I don't fall on my face. So that's how it works. Okay.
Okay, so how can I call you off here? What is the number, or is there a website I can go to?
I'll give you my number, 510
Okay.
754 4242.
4242. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll take the next caller. You on air. Please go ahead.
754.
And if you can turn off the radio and listen from your cell phone, we can talk together without any disturbance. So please go ahead.
Hi, is it the right time to buy a house, or do I need to wait for 6 more months or something like that?
To be honest with you, if I had a really answer for this question, I'll be very, very rich, But but only to tell you, everybody has to see their own needs and desire, like what is good for you at this time. If you are earning money, if you have money in your pocket, then you are able to buy, then nothing better than buying home versus renting and providing the beautiful home to your family. But then again, it depends what your situation is. Are you making good money? You have a down payment. I wouldn't say no, just run and buy the property, no matter what situation you are in. I mean, everybody has a dream to purchase home in America, which has been fulfilling. Once you buy it, you feel good. So I think, it's a good idea to buy. But if you want to know about you should consider your factors, all the details, which I always talk, me and Ashok, that you see how much money you make, how much tax you pay, how much down payment you have, and then we can help you and you can decide.
Yeah, sure. Is there, this is the same number? I can reach you after the...
No, not this one. I'll give you the number for me. And for Ashok, you can write down 510-754 4242. That's my cell phone number. You can call me. I'm mostly available. I pick my phone all the time. And also Ashok's phone number, 510-932 2452. And he can guide you for the loan aspect. I can guide you for the real estate. And he knows all about tax and everything, like what is best for you. And I know how to find you the best house. So we both are a combination of the two together and help. A lot of people have been very happy. Like Ashok, given many of my clients, they call me and tell me, we got the best rate. But now rates are gone up. But we can talk about that with you personally and see if you feel this is too much interest rate, or you want to wait, or you want to go. We can discuss that.
Okay, sure. So the first number, yours is like 510-754-4242?
Yes, 4242. Yeah, you're right.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. So we'll take the next caller. You on air? Please go ahead.
Hello, Rika.
Hi.
It is a very nice show, and I have a question actually for Ashok.
Sure,
Yes,
please go
please
ahead.
go ahead.
Hi, Ashok ji. My name is Manoj, and I was just hearing you answer one of the questions for this January 10th, the new rule, which says you cannot take into account the rent of your own house as part of your income for qualifying.
Right.
So right now, actually, we live in a house, but we want to buy a rental property, investment property.
Okay.
So is it okay to, put in the qualification the rent that is possibly come from that rental property when you buy it?
No. See, unless you are buying a duplex or a multifamily, in which case you can, you will be living in one unit and renting the other unit, you cannot count the income, the future income. Okay.
Okay. No, my question was we live in one single family home right now, but we are planning to buy a duplex.
Yeah, but you cannot count.
But are you planning to move into the duplex as one of your primary home or as a second home?
Yes.
Will it be a second home or a primary home?
That will be a primary home, because then after that we have to sell our existing home.
Okay, so if that will be a primary home, then the home which you currently own, you have mortgage on that, and so that would be considered your liability. The rental income, because you say you want to sell it, so that would not be...
No, he's buying duplex.
No, the one he is living
Yeah.
So the rent from that one, is not going to come, but so you don't know how long it is going to be before you're able to sell it. So they would consider that as your life.
Go mobile and connect.
What's happened?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway. Sorry, there was
some problem,
some
technical
disturbance
problem
here.
here.
Okay, yeah. So, but if you want to sell this and then buy next one, then maybe you could coordinate the two and then.
Are you buying a next house is a duplex?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so he's saying in duplex he's going to move into one.
Yeah, right.
The other house income going to be calculated or not? It's going to be calculated.
The duplex part of it is going to be calculated.
Yes.
But the one he's currently living
Yeah,
in,
so
that
you
will
had
not
to
be
say that.
Yeah,
You-
I said
you-
that.
So
also.
basically, all you're trying to say is both the liabilities I have to really fund at 5x of our income, right?
Right. So your current home and the home which you will be living in would be your liability. The income from the second unit in the duplex would be your income. The rent
Okay,
will be
that
income.
will be considered as income.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
So
you
I
so
think
much.
we are probably running out of the time. So let's wrap it up.
Yeah. So thank you very much, and would like to say this was a good question. You people have heard us before, and we're going to be coming back tomorrow morning at 8:45. From 8:45 to 9 is our show with the Shrija. So if you have any question or if you want to know what we are going to be talking about, you do tune in for that show, and we will be talking again real estate, and that is what we do. So thank you very much, and good night.
Thank you.
Meet Ashok Chatwani, PhD, the Bay Area's coolest real estate broker and mortgage loan officer. After getting his PhD in engineering, he worked as a scientist at German Aerospace Research Center, Princeton University, and Textron Defense Systems. He also worked as an application architect and data warehousing engineer at Hewlett-Packard and Yahoo. Now he's doing real estate sales and loans in the Bay Area. He does all loans, including conventional and FHA loans, with the best interest rates, no closing costs, no prepayment penalty, and hassle-free closings, which are in the best interest to you. To take advantage of today's lowest rates or to consult him on any mortgage question, contact Ashok Chatwani at 510-932-2452 or visit ashokloans.com. You can listen to Ashok Chatwani on KLOK 1170 radio talk show Ghar Sansar on Mondays 6 to 7 p.m., Tuesdays 8:45 to 9 a.m., and Fridays 3 to 4 p.m.
Are you tired of paying high prescription costs? या आप दवाई लेने के लिए लाइन में खड़े हो के थक गए हैं? Of course, that's why you will call Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Livermore. We deliver or mail prescriptions, match our competition's prices, and we understand medicine. Medicine Shop will also consult with you and talk to your doctor and try to reduce your co-payments as much as possible. Get 20% off on all over-the-counter items till end of September. Hurry and stock up now. Call Preeti, the pharmacist, today. 925-443-8088. Remember, we will mail and deliver anything and everything.
If you are in the process of buying your first home or your dream home or thinking of selling your present home, then consult one of the most experienced and trustworthy realtors in the Bay Area, Rekha Chatwani ji. Rekha has over 24 years of experience dealing with all types of buyers and sellers. She is very experienced with all types of foreclosures and short sales. She has helped many homeowners facing financial hardships to avoid foreclosures. For immediate, no obligation consultation on all real estate questions, call Rekha at 510-754-4242 or visit rekhachatwani.com.
Hi, I'm Yukti Singh, the founder of Kismet Connection.
If you are looking for that special someone,